Honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good afternoon. Dr. Irma Becerra is the Provost and Chief Academic Officer at St. Thomas University, Miami Gardens, Florida. Since her arrival, she has been working with faculty and staff in cementing the university in renewed scholarship and identifying opportunities for growth in the burgeoning academic fields, working to expand and fast-track the development of undergraduate and graduate programs focused on addressing in-demand jobs such as cybersecurity and sports tourism. Prior to her current post, she served in a number of academic and senior management positions at Florida International University since 1994. She has a broad educational background that spans the fields of engineering, IT, and business. She is an internationally recognized expert in the fields of knowledge management, business intelligence, entrepreneurship, and disaster management. She is also known and respected as a creative innovator in the design of programs. Dr. Becerra has delivered many invited presentations at NASA centers, the Navy Research Lab, universities around the world, and many international conferences with both an academic and a practitioner focus. She is the recipient of the 2004 Outstanding Faculty Torch Award, 2006 Faculty Teaching Award, and 2001 Faculty Research Award, was the America's regional representative to the AIS Executive Council, has studied and advised organizations, in particular NASA, about KM practices. And she's published extensively in leading journals and is the author of the following books: Business Intelligence, Practices, Technologies, and Management by Wiley, Knowledge Management, Systems and Processes by Routledge, and Knowledge Management, Challenges, Solutions, and Technologies by Prentice Hall, among a few others. Prior to her employment in academia, she was an engineer at Florida Power and Light. She has a bachelor's and a master's degree in electrical engineering from the University of Miami and a PhD in electrical engineering from Florida International University. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming to the stage Dr. Irma Becerra.
Thank you, President Job, for inviting me to Omega College today to speak before this incredible graduating class. And thank you, members of the faculty, friends and family of this graduating class. Most of all, congratulations to you, graduates, for this major accomplishment. I am honored to be here with you today on this special occasion, which I know you will remember for years to come. I remember my own graduating day, and I have fond memories, feeling a sense of accomplishment and achievement after overcoming several challenges in that journey. Let's not kid ourselves. We all have challenges to overcome. That's part of life. Otherwise, we would not grow, and that would not be fun at all. As I look into the crowd, I can see in your eyes the desire to succeed, persevere, and triumph. And I recognize that look. I had that same look on the day of my graduation. Don't ever lose that burning desire. Perseverance is a lifelong journey, isn't it? Calvin Coolidge, the 30th President of the United States, said, "Nothing in this world can take place of persistence. Talent will not. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful men with talent. Genius will not. Unrewarded genius is almost a proverb. Education will not. The world is full of educated derelicts. Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent. So in short, neither talent, nor genius, nor education alone will bring you success. Only persistence will. Persistence is considered by many to be one of the most important qualities of highly successful people. In fact, persistent people do not waver in a crisis. One of the greatest determinants of success is the ability to keep your head in a firestorm. Successful people do not lose their sense of purpose or direction when faced with adversity. By doing so, they create a reliable compass setting for those around them. Also, persistent people refuse to be defined by their failures. No one is 100% successful. Success is a net positive outcome that always includes an abundance of experimentation, failure, and learning. In fact, scientists tell us that the universe itself exists only because there was an incredible slight margin of matter over antimatter. Amazingly, only one particle over a billion. It took a lot of destruction to create what's left. If you fear failure, then by definition, you are avoiding success. So get over it. You have to keep pushing forward, keep fighting until you arrive at your unique place, your own personal destiny. That place is different for each of you. However, what remains constant in this journey is working hard, learning, striving for excellence, never giving up until you successfully triumph over adversity and persevere. That is exactly what I did in my life's journey. When President Job asked me to speak today, I took time to think about who I am and how I have triumphed and persevered. I stand where I am today as an educated woman because I never gave up. I persevered until I triumphed. Today I would like to share with you three stories from my life reflecting how I persevered and triumphed in the midst of adversity. One rainy December morning, Valeria arrived at the Jose Marti Airport in Havana, Cuba. She approached the gate with her husband and her granddaughter in her arms. She saw her friend Gloria and handed her the baby she was holding in her arms. Her husband softly muttered to Gloria, "Take care of her," while the tears filled his eyes. Valeria desperately tried to watch Gloria walk away, holding her 8-month-old granddaughter, but her eyes overflowed with tears. Gloria, nestling baby Irmita in her arms, walked down the terminal until they were lost in the sea of other travelers. Little did Valeria know that she would not see Irmita for another 27 years. That plane landed in the United States, where Irmita's parents anxiously awaited for their precious baby. Penniless, but full of hope. This is my story, and the story that many Cuban immigrants share. As a matter of fact, many immigrants around the world share it. It is a story of adversity, but also of perseverance and triumph. Arriving in a new country, learning a new language and a new culture, and without any money, coupled with the separation from our families, in many cases, never having the opportunity to see them again. My second story is how I made it to college. My parents could not afford to send me to college. It was all up to me to find my own path. I had to look for scholarships and loans, because I had to find a job just so that I could pay for my tuition. Once I started college, I was often the only woman in my electrical engineering classes. Imagine how I felt sitting through those classes. It made me work even harder. It made me want to prove everyone wrong. Even when my lack of expertise in electronics resulted in me burning the transformers in the electronics lab. And yes, that did happen. My classmates didn't let me connect any electrical elements after that. But this pushed me to work even harder. Longer nights at the lab, in the library, and then I became the teaching assistant for the electronics lab. Imagine that. Me, after I burned all of those transformers. You see, I triumphed in my class not because I had experience with electronics before I studied engineering, or because I have family members who tutored me or gave me opportunities. I triumphed in class because I was persistent. After 4 challenging years, I earned my Bachelor's of Science in Electrical Engineering from the University of Miami. Armed with my degree, I found a job at Florida Power and Light. I worked during the day, but then took courses in the evening to earn my master's degree. I persevered. Then I got married. I was the mother of 2 amazing children, 6-month-old Nicole and 2-year-old Anthony, and I decided to return to school and earn my doctorate in engineering. I persevered again. This was one of the best decisions in my life. The decision to return to school was difficult and scary. I was married, I had a good job, and I was a mother. What else could I want? Some thought this was a mistake. Why would I leave a good job to go back to school with student loans and tuition? Was I being a good wife, a good mother? I did not let anyone push me off my path. I trusted myself, I persevered, and finally, I triumphed. It wasn't all perfect though. Adversity still followed me. Upon graduation, I desperately looked for a job at a university as my goal was to be a professor. I worked so hard for that, but I thought I failed when no one would hire me in Miami in academia. Okay, I got a microphone now. Now raise your hand if you can hear me. After all that hard work, I was left with nothing, or so it seemed to me at that time. Now looking back, I see something different. It wasn't a failure or a mistake, and so I continued to push forward. I was offered a position at a NASA-funded center at the University of Florida in Gainesville, and that apparent setback gave me incredible opportunities to network and meet people who shaped my professional life, both as a researcher and later on as a tenured full professor. What seemed to be a failure turned out to be one of the biggest and most important career-building opportunities for me. You see, I triumphed because I persisted. Over 20 years as a research professor, the author of numerous books and journal articles, an advisor to NASA, an academic administrator, all led me to where I am now as Provost and Chief Academic Officer at St. Thomas University. As you can see, my journey has not been easy. There were many times I was scared, but when I reflect back on those times, I realized they were not mistakes or failures. Those decisions and fearful moments helped me become the person I am today. I trusted myself, and that made all the difference in the world. Find someone to trust in, whether it be your faith, your intuition, and in times of adversity, it will help you persevere. As actress Julie Andrews, whom you may remember as Mary Poppins, and Maria in The Sound of Music once said, "Perseverance is failing 19 times and succeeding on the 20th. We all encounter adversity, whether it be personal, professional, or both. It is how we cope with such adversity, how we can use it to our advantage, that sets us apart from others. How we use it to be successful and to reach our goals, our destiny in this magnificent journey. Every time you persist, it makes you stronger. The process of persisting makes you the best that you can be. Take a close look at your university, Omega College. It too is a symbol of triumph and perseverance in the midst of adversity. It opened after the closure of Benedictine University College in December 2000, leaving 150 students with little hope of ever completing their degrees. Talk about adversity and moments of fear. With the collaboration of numerous individuals, including your very own President Job, the first regular semester began in September of 2001. More persistence led Omega College becoming affiliated with St. Thomas University in May of 2004. This should inspire you to never give up. If there is a will, there is a way. In fact, your very own President Job was one of our very first 2 students of the inaugural graduating class, earning a doctorate in education from St. Thomas University. Congratulations, President Job. You truly are an inspiration of triumph and perseverance for the students here at Omega College. Take a look around you. You are surrounded by individuals who have persevered and triumphed. As you can see, your journey of perseverance, triumph, and excellence does not end today. If my journey stopped when I graduated, I would not be standing here before you. Rather, this is your first step, a major accomplishment nonetheless, but I encourage you not to rest in your laurels. Use this accomplishment as a launching pad so you can achieve your goals and reach your own personal, unique destiny. Remember, it is okay to fail, and it is okay to stumble along the way, but pick yourself up and keep pushing forward. You will persevere, you will triumph, and you will achieve excellence in all you do. So today, we celebrate all your hard work and everyone who helped you get there. I ask each of the graduates to walk out of here today and be proud of yourselves for this triumph. You will keep getting stronger. Each goal you reach, each time you stumble or you think you have failed. Always be open to new experiences and never doubt yourself. Even when your path is different than your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, your friends, this is your unique journey. You never know what's around the corner if you don't try. Don't lose faith and be sure to love what you do. Don't settle, keep moving forward, and listen to your own inner voice, and always persevere. You will triumph. Best of luck to you. I am confident you will persevere and you will triumph in all you do. Thank you again, and congratulations to the 2016 graduating class of Omega College.